Trump has been MIA from the campaign trail as of recent, notably not going to the crucial swing states that either party needs to rely on to win. And until last night, he hadn't even done an official rally since Harris had officially became the nominee. Of course, if he loses these swing states, MAGA won't blame his lack of effort for this. They'll just say the Democrats rigged everything. But he did make a stop last night in very red Montana, a state that he's almost guaranteed to win, where one of the reasons he's been missing from the campaign trail became very, very evident, very, very quick. He clearly is in mental decline and lacks the energy and aura that he once had.
It's a few months now. The numbers are much worse. They've let an invasion of our country happen. But I took a look. And because I took that look, I mean, what are the chances of that? So I just want to thank everybody, because I'll tell you what, the level of love and compassion and all of the things that we all went through, that was a terrible thing. And we're going to be very careful. We have to be very careful.
What are you saying? What was he talking about there? It's like he forgot halfway through. I mean, just look at the crowd behind him. It's a mixture of confusion, boredom, and realization that they don't even know what they're doing there. Nobody knows what he's saying. They have no idea. He's hardly able to keep a coherent sentence anymore. I wonder if the MAGA crowd who said that Biden couldn't keep a sentence, so he has to drop out. The United States can't have a president like this. Will speak up about this, or I wonder if they'll just be silent because it's their guy. He seemingly forgets that he's trying to rant about the border and starts talking about people loving him. I don't know how many times people would say, well, Biden will forget what he's talking about halfway through his sentence. Well, he's stuttering along the way. I mean, it's apprehensible. If this is what the Democrats are going to be up against in November with their own fresh, young candidate full of energy in Kamala Harris, it's going to be a landslide for the good guys.
My name is John Tester, and I don't speak badly about somebody's physical disability, but he's got the biggest stomach I have ever seen, I swear. I swear. That's the biggest stomach. I have never seen a stomach like that. Because he doesn't look that heavy. You're not allowed to use the word fat. So if you use the word fat, you can say obese, you can say anything, but you can't say fat. That's the end of your political career.
Okay, couple things here, because I hate that Republicans get to degrade people and demean them for their looks, and then they expect the left to play this like civility politics, we go high when they go low. No, if Donald Trump took off his shirt, it would scare every woman and child alike. He is built like an orange beanbag chair that's dusty and that you found in your attic after 78 years. Trying to mock other people's weight when you're built like a circle is crazy. And by the way the media props up Trump, nothing can end his political career. I mean, the cult is bought in and they're not going to be broken off outside of course, him continuously losing everything for his party, 18, 20, 22, and 24. I mean, this is someone who's raped a woman and then defamed his victim, and he's known for saying mean things to his opponents, and he hasn't been canceled. Talking about being canceled, I love when Trump tries to allude and make fun of cancel culture like it's something the left will do, when the only person canceling Republicans is Trump himself to every Republican who won't bend a knee to him. I dare anyone in MAGA, anyone who supports Trump, in my comment right now, name a single Republican who has been canceled by the left. I'll wait. On the Republican side, if they get chastised for being racist, for being sexist, for being misogynistic, any of these things, they just get promoted in their own party.
Onto the lives of our children. We're not going to do that. I did do a lot of driving. I'd go to one. We went to some friend's house, a really good friend's house. Deportation. He didn't want the person deportated.
The people at this rally were treated to an angry old bumbling man who was struggling to speak. I think his brain might have been deportated from his skull. It's funny too, because he constantly tries to attack Kamala's intelligence, and then he casually says things like deportated. I would say that I don't know how people rally behind him, but if you talk to anyone who supports Trump for more than 10 minutes, I know, very hard task to do, but if you do it, you realize that outside of Trump, these people literally don't know anything about politics. For them, politics in America started in 2016 or 2020. Nothing before that is relevant. Anything that happened before that, they're just completely guessing about and honestly don't even really care for, which is why Trump can get away with things like this next clip.
And for our great veterans, of which you have a lot in your great state, we passed VA accountability and VA choice, right? They've been trying to get them for 50 years.
Yeah, that is so wonderful how he passed a bill to help our veterans and their health care, except that was Obama that did that in 2014. And Trump just has so few accomplishments as president that he has to try to take credit for the Democrats who greatly outshine him, both his predecessor and Biden, which is both hilarious and sad. But again, MAGA only knows politics through the lens of Donald Trump, so he can say whatever, and the base is just going to eat it up anyway.